Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 276. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on November 30th, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. So let's see, let's hop on our little boaty boat here, our boaty boat face. I need to be on that side, don't I? Yes. Oh, well. What the heck? Oh, I was crouched. Alright, so let's, slowly clunk. My instinct is to try to strafe the boat in, but I can't strafe the boat. This isn't a spaceship with thrusters. So this is as far as we get here. All right. That's not too bad. I think what I might do is I might suggest that we do indeed dig into the rock here a little bit and make that how we get some more depth in here. Because I think I'd like to pry up these floorboards to give just a little bit more space here behind the ships. And it'd probably make more sense if we had, you know, the ships pull up a little bit farther, just by one block. So that when we get off the boat, we don't end up standing on one of the pillars, one of the posts. Let's go ahead and we're going to actually dig this back up out of here. I am going to break down this guy here. Eventually we'll fill those back in. And that way when we get down to here, I can bring this pier back like the whole way. No, I don't need to. Because we can cut into the rock here too. So maybe we'll just bring this back, like we'll do like one block wide here. Just out to here. And here's where we would have, say, oops, if I can, we'd have, you know, these here. Like so. Maybe we even put the lantern on top of it instead of right there. That way you have sort of a little access to the front without it being obvious. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Jump! Nope. Not sure why I even bothered. Oh, dude, really? Oh my goodness. It's calm. It's calm. Stop it. It's calm. You should not be spawning here. And we should go rest. Let me get this in and we'll go rest. And do pumpkins in the morning. So there's that and that. Snag you. Plop you there. There we go. Alright. Let's go rest. Let's not waste the space. Those boats aren't exactly agile for turning around. Yeah, that's another thought I had too. If I get bored, I can always build a rattle temple across the way. You know, funny you mentioned that. So back when I originally thought of this series, I had a thought of two potential temples. One which was going to be more of a dark foreboding temple, and then this one, which is, you know, the bright light one. And back when I proposed, I had a little poll about, you know, do we do a big temple or a small one? And the decision was to do a big one. But if we had done the small one, we would have probably been done with it by about now. Actually, probably a while ago, being honest. And at that point, I was thinking about maybe doing both temples, if it came to that. That was sort of like, that was a vague thought I had. Nothing really concrete, obviously. Nothing concrete or sandstone. How old are you? 7 out of 8. Okay. So there is an alternate reality in which there was a dark temple made of like basalt and probably basalt and then like granite for the sort of silvery look to it, and then accents of I don't know, like bauxite or maybe bauxite and sandstone. Maybe even like a sunset theme, or maybe even go with a more blue theme, so maybe like obsidian and andesite, because that was going to be the temple of the moon. Think of the gargoyles I could have chiseled. Yeah. So that ended up not really happening, and with the size of this temple and the fact that I do want my next project to be a another guide season. Oh, I love that. Love it so much. Look at that right there. Beautiful. Oh, and this pumpkin matured. Sweet. Oh, you come with me. Oh, and this looks like it just died. Yes, must have. I hope you're on that one, not that one that just broke. I guess we'll see. Alright, I think we're good. But yeah, that would have been interesting. I was specifically scouting out. Like when I started this world, I went through a lot of worlds and scouted out a lot of locations. And one of the reasons why I picked this one was, one, I couldn't find one where I had a desert of sandstone or whitestone and then a desert of basalt or something on the other side. So I said, you know what, let's go with sandstone or something light, and then whatever's on the other side of a big lake. That's kind of why I ended up settling on this one. I know originally I looked at this one as well. I was thinking of maybe like doing something here and something maybe up in the church area or something. I don't know. Or maybe even like desertifying this with other sand. But it was going to be like you have a temple of sun on one side and temple of the moon on the other side. That would have been interesting. A lot of work, but interesting. All right, we're doing really well on pumpkins today. And... Gee. We'll be eating pumpkin pie till the end of the world. All right, let's grab like 4 pies from this guy. And these are the amaranth and pumpkin pies. Which reminds me, we should probably take a moment and feed the animals while we're here. I have no space in my inventory. Great. There we go. Problem solved. What's up, chickens? Yeah, you need broody hens, huh? Well, have some food. I'll be eating pumpkin pie till next autumn. Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of pies, so this Thanksgiving, I think I posted a picture of the cranberry tart that I made a few weeks ago in practice for Thanksgiving, and over in the Discord. And what's up, guys? I made 2. Here we go. Very nice. They do not like me being here. Oh well. No food for you guys. You starve till you grow up. That's definitely how biology works. Right, guys? Anyway, so I made 2 tarts to bring with me, because there was a whole bunch of us going to be there. And turns out that after I had claimed the tart responsibility, my sister-in-law decides to bring pies. And she brings not 1 pie, not 2 pies, but 3 pies, although one of them was an early Christmas gift for Curazette. So Curazette now has an entire apple pie all to herself. And we all had like 3 slices of pie each at Thanksgiving. It was pretty nuts. Literally, because one of them was pecan pie, so it was nuts. All right, so there's that. All right, got our piers going on here. We should call this. I don't like the guy, but maybe we should call this. You know, we come down here in the morning. You know, what's the German word for morning? Morgen. It's gonna be our piers Morgen. All right, let's grab the water bucket. Fix the dang water for definitely for the last time. We'll never have to do this again, right, guys? American pie, or apple pie is American stroopwafel. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave this here. Just there. Stay there. I still want to know where I'm getting those things spawning in at night. Whatever. Ow. Okay, so we can now pull the boat forward a little bit more. Ta-da! By 1 meter. Clunk. There we go. I love how it finds a spot, like a dry place nearby for you to stand on. That's so cool. And let's go ahead and get these piers in. These are going to be a little tight. Part of me kind of wants to, like... Ooh, weird bug again. I kind of want to do this. And then just bring this up here like this. So maybe we'll only dock smaller boats here for all the smaller boats. Like the raft can go here, right? You pull up in a raft, you know, because you're just rafting on the ocean as one does. I mean, it does feel a little wide now. But the reason I want to do this is because I want to do like these corners here. And then maybe like, well, I guess like here and here-ish. Ta-da! Here we would have... Oh my goodness. I'm a disaster. My ladder's gone again. There we go. Okay, so we can get these going on like here, like that. And my worry is that if I... Darn it. There we go. If I put these too close together, you end up with a pier like this, and this is where you're walking. And that just feels... Ugh. No thanks. So I think, although it's a little wider than I'd like, having it be this wide feels a bit less block gamey, you know? And then we'll dig into the wall so you can walk here just fine. Yeah. Yes. Uh-oh. Got dad joked by Sanamazka. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's okay, he woke up. Water again. Alright, so as I was saying before... let's see, so you, and you. Except we don't do you, because you're going to be the pier, or the post thingy. Block game wooden block thingy. And same for here. And you get to be Gonzo. Build you up. Haha, joke funny. Oh, it's your dad's birthday today. That's why you did that. I got it. Don't forget about carving the pumpkins. It is not 12:50, my friend. So we can do this. Nope. We cannot do that. Let's grab it before I lose you. Bacon vegetarian when? We already have salt and pork. Yeah. Well, we have red meat. It's not it is non-denominational red meat. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so now we're going to need to collapse a bunch of the sand, which is a certain definition of fun, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to move this lantern. It's going to be here for now. And you get to go here. Do I even just hang you off of here as well? There, problem solved. That way if I remove this sand, I'm not going to get any lanterns raining on my head. Yeah. Alright, so let's start with let's start with the staircase that I want. And I think to do that, I don't want a 1 block wide walkway right against the stairs, so we are going to, in fact, dig this out a little bit. There you are. And we're gonna do this the long and annoying way, because if we dig this out and let the sand fall, it's gonna create a game where you play as a dude and go adventuring on an expedition. Get it? But it's gonna end up filling the water, and we don't want that. That means more bucket work. Forget bacon, win pasta carbonara. I can pronounce your name like sand, just like the Japanese honorific. I gotcha. So it's San Mazda. Do you drive a Mazda? Alright, so this is... Oops. Yeah, I knew that. Doop. There you go. So this is walkway. I think we want a minimum of 2 blocks walkable here in general. So we'll have like a little bit of an overhang here. I might on the curve, I'll make it a little bit deeper. Just because angles get funky. So the stairwell then will begin here. And yeah, let's just carve it out and let's see where we get from there. We'll kind of fill things in a little bit as we need to. Okay, I'm going to dig up this as well. I had some thought about getting the plugs for relieving blocks, but like these are so small, it's not really worth it. Okay, break these guys a little bit. Gonna fill things in. I mean, this is, you know, a staircase, so... Was this a male in a temple? Well... There's only one of me. And I am male, although seraphs I think are supposed to be genderless. Because we're like, I don't know, constructs or whatever. So, technically, yes, this is a boys-only temple. But not really, it's not supposed to be. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I do want to figure out how wide this walkway needs to be. And eat some pie while I'm doing it. And boop. So we got 2 there. You know, I think like 2 blocks wide isn't going to cut it generally. It's going to need to be 3 because we're going to have these, you know, these logs, these poles sticking up, posts, thingies, thingamabobs. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something like this. There's 3 blocks there. And like I said, we'll probably want to go 1 deeper here. Because this gets kind of narrow. Yo, we'll probably... I hear you. I see you. Ow. This temple sucks. It's full of bad guys. Alright, so yeah, I think we're going to want to do... Because this, like, this gap here is only 2 blocks. So we are going to want to do this. Gives a decent walkway to bring cargo without, like, tripping over everybody. And once the stairs get to a certain height, and we can, like, overhang them, I might have them come right against here, or I might have them come out, like, a block away, just so people don't fall off while they're, you know, carrying luggage and parts and things up the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that makes sense here. Okay, so let's do this guy. Let's start down here now, and let's go a little bit in here. So this part won't have a ton of overhang, just like 1 block, which is fine. You don't need to defend it. It's your temple. The moon is often feminine. Well, this is the temple of the sun. This is light and knowledge and water and air. So this is definitely a sun temple, supposedly. All right, I think I'm also going to maybe square off this a little bit. The reason is that will then let us cut into this and have our 3 block wide walkway without getting too crazy with the design. Oops, nope, don't do that. Let me dig into this a little bit. And now we have our minimum 3 blocks wide. In fact, we could have probably left this in place. And maybe we'll fill this back in with some wall material at some point. Who knows? So that's now 4 blocks wide. That doesn't really bother me. And maybe there's, you know, we can use this as like a storage cubby or something. Alright, So now we need to get this guy down. 1, 2. So you're sort of the curve, so we'll go 4 blocks in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this can be 1, 2, 3, I think. Because this is sort of a 1 to 2 here. Yeah, that's still only 2 blocks wide right there. Yeah, let's do... gosh, I don't know. Let's see how this looks first. Actually, yeah, because this has to go in. So let's take you out. You got to come out as well. Let's just do you. Why not? There we go. So even with some, posts sticking up here, like let's put one here. Yeah, we'll have like one here, and we'll have like one over here, one somewhere here in the corner. So despite all that, we will still have plenty of room to walk. And this one we will dig under a wee bit. Probably only out to about here. So like this would be where we stop that. Let me put some ladder, put you there. Oops, don't do that. Bad Kurzar. Nope. Stop. Stop it. You guys, make it stop. I don't need a wooden walkway when I can walk over the underlying sandstone. Well, so there's my thought of why I'm going with the wood, is that because of the proximity to water and the splashing, see, sandstone is very soft stone, like ridiculously soft stone. So I think we would want to use wood anywhere it might contact, because otherwise it's going to very quickly erode our sandstone foundation and walkways. Like, sandstone is really just very slightly compressed sand. Which makes it a terrible building material, frankly. Like in real life. It's a story, it's fine. But I also feel like in the development of this place, whoever built it might have, carved things out first and then placed things back in. So they cover the harbor and then be like, okay, so we need some docks now. Let's put the docks in, but they had already carved out what they needed, the space they needed. Let's go and we need to put some things away. Let's go put these. But I heard a ominous clicking sound. Let's go put these stones away. And we will go to the other base. We'll rest. Do the pumpkins pretty much one last time for today. And while we're there, I'll go ahead and we will we'll carve our pumpkins up. So bite to eat. Get you off the... Oh my goodness. I have no space whatsoever. Oops, no. Do I have more stones? I do. 4. Okay. Let's see. Place you. There we go. Nice. Cleared out some space. Right, let's go to sleep. And then we'll do the pumpkins. And then I really want to do the stairs. Let's do the stairs. I keep dilly-dallying and doing like all the things around the stairs. Which granted we did need to do to make sure we know where the stairs are going to go. But I want to get these stairs at least planned. So we can take a look and decide if this is the direction we want to go or not. I guess I can also stop that pole while I'm thinking about it. So goodbye pole. Curved stairs won by a large margin. Alright, so... Let's go do... it's medium. Yuck. Wow. Pumpkins galore, baby. Look at that. Oh, let's also eat some pie. Before we starve. All right. So you're all still good. You're a baby. Oh, really? Here's how it's done, dude. Jerk. Is that? No, that was coal. Just flint. I don't want his giblets. Oh my goodness, seriously? Get back. Get out of here. My let me harvest my pumpkins. Okay, I think you're probably safe to break. You were not safe to break. Oh well. Too late now. You're not safe to break. But you are. A lot of breaks to here. Let's do you and you. I guess I'll leave you because I can't tell. Same with you. All right. So I'm going to consider this pretty much our pumpkin harvest for today and for the rest of the month and the year. The curved stairs won 2-1. They did. Wow. So we get 33 more pumpkins. That's awesome. And any more pumpkins we get, we'll just go toward restocking our pumpkin seeds. And if we are still in this world by next year, which we won't be. Well, next year this time, I mean, specifically. Then and only then will we worry about more pumpkins. Okay. I think. Yeah, so once you make them into chisel blocks, you can't pick them up with a right click anymore. But they do stack. And their sprite is smaller in the inventory. Why are they smaller? Who knows? We've broken the conservation of mass. Or at least volume. That isn't a thing, though. Conservation of volume is not real. Don't worry, guys. I'm a science. All right. Blip, blip. All right. Cool. Didn't we have one more? There it is. Almost lost one. What a tragedy. Okay. Pumpkins, done. Done for the year. No longer any need to remind me because it is 12:50. And we're done. Yeah, this won't be ready by the time we're done. Let's go spend the last 10 minutes and at least get some planning done on these stairs a little bit. Run! Run, Forrest, run! I have plenty of inventory space. I can put the pumpkins away later. Okay, so here we are. So we're going to do a 2-to-1 staircase just for simplicity's sake. So we're going to get our shovel out Yeah. Up, that stays. So there's our second. This will be a half block up. This will be a full block. Half block up, full block. And we need to do a bit of this. So now we're at a full block. And then let's get our last few. Oh, we have another stack. Okay. These guys out. So we now have a half block to go up and a full block. Then we have a half block and a full block, like so. So let's line these out a little bit better. So at some point we're going to need to have this open up overhead. In fact, let's go ahead and let's carve these out and actually put in some slabs, even if these aren't going to be our final blocks. Let's get you in and you. There we go. So you guys, and then you guys. Did I just hear another shiver again? Thought I heard a click and a hiss. Guess not. So we have these guys. And the curve gets a little funky because, you know, curves are funky. We could even do it of that. Just because. That would let us follow the curve a little more tightly, and we could actually remove nothing, actually. That'd be fine. That's fine. What do I use for the stairs? I've not decided yet. We might do similar stairs, like the ones over there, just to keep the theme going. And so you all can watch me flail around with the stupid blocks again. Just kidding. But yeah, it'll probably be stone of some kind, probably not wood. Alright, so then we can do something a bit like this. Yes, maybe. I think it's alright. And then these can be full blocks. And these can be half blocks. Bye. Yeah, I'll get you. There we go. Now we're getting to the point of the curve here where it's like we might want to think about, yeah, because we're starting to go more in this orthogonal direction, cardinal direction, whichever. So at some point we probably want to think about converting the stairs from just this sort of sideways step to maybe we do that here. Where we do this. And that. And that. And that. Yeah. Because we're still going to have this sort of like, you know, wall along here until you get to the surface, the top. So now we have this sort of goes down. Yeah. Yes. Now, for the first few here, I'm not worried about people falling. Like here, I'm not worried about falling off because, like, yeah, you could technically get hurt, but I don't care that much. I don't care about my visitors very much. So I'm thinking, like, out to here, maybe we do more like, I don't know, this with a stair block. I do. Something like that. We have a little walk space slash cubby here for, you know, a barrel. You come up here, and the stairs are maybe a little wider here than I wanted it to be, but it's better than having a 1 block wide gap here. Wear and tear and expense, stone would be better. I mean, yeah, no, the thing is, like, stone, well, sandstone won't last super long underfoot. Foot traffic is pretty, beats up sandstone pretty badly. And then there's the if you have to replace stairs, would you rather replace stone or wood? Okay, so that's too much right there. We need to bring that back a little bit. There we go. And then that way we can have a little bit of a, like a little patio out here. And also that will extend the available area for whatever altar-y thing is going on here. Yes, then we have our little stairs down. We can maybe get fancy with whatever's going on here. Like maybe this becomes something like this too. Like so. Yeah, there we go. That makes more sense, I think. That we're also not going to fall off right there. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I like the stairs. They're nice. They're usable. They're not too huge. Didn't take me like 6 straight streams to finish. Don't look at me like that. Don't. Nope. I could do an arch, maybe. No, we're done with arches. From now on, no chiseling, just solid blocks forever. You replace the sandstone with something more to wear and tear, granite, andesite, or basalt. Yeah, even chert would technically be more resistant. Chert is just a type of flint. Of course, I mean, it could chip more. Maybe you'd like break the stair and get shards in your foot. Well, that is about it, guys. I am happy with our progress today. We got quite a bit more done than I was thinking we would. I mean, it doesn't feel like it. We did the doorways. We did the gate giant doorways, 2 of them. We got all of this done down here, and we got a lot of pumpkin work done. Now, we won't have to worry about the pumpkins for forever, so going forward, we won't have that distraction to go back and forth with all the time. But let's get down here so I can say, fare thee well. Yes. Hello. Goodbye. We are going to have a chores stream again on this Wednesday, so prepare for that. And then back on schedule for Sundays. I did say Wednesday, not Sunday, right? I said Wednesday. Yes. I hope. Now again, we are pretty close to the next set of holidays, so I don't know exactly what's going on around Christmas, but if any of our streams happen to fall on or the day before or after Christmas, New Year's, or January 9th, which is Kurazumi's birthday, then you can probably expect there to not be a stream on those days. So be aware of that, and I'll post a schedule when I get a chance to. But folks, that's going to do it. Hope you all enjoyed. I had a great time. And as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.